Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today is a wheel day. We've got the wheel here. Where's the wheel? There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, a little bit of technical issues. We got the wheel here. It's the viewer submitted challenges, that sort of thing. You know the deal by now, probably. Let's give it a spin and see what we get. Oh boy, Blade Lineage Dungeon. That's always an interesting one. It's certainly something, right? I haven't touched Blade Lineage Dungeon in a long time, I'm sure. Probably not since... I mean, probably not since the event, right? Or at least around that point, right? You know, let's be funny about it, though. Let's go Kurokuma only. I think that's a funny way to go Blade Lineage Dungeon. Take bleed. We can get fractured blade immediately. Okay, don't mind if I do then. Forgot it's not like preset, so you can do that sort of funny stuff. But yeah, we just want full Kurokuma. Oh, you're a little underleveled. You know, give me a second. I'll set this up and then we'll get into it. All right, the team has now been properly set up. We've got full Kurokuma. I leveled him up to 40. These two are 45 just because of, well, I've leveled them up prematurely for one reason or another, but these are level 40. I mean, that's good enough, I think. We'll see how this is. It's kind of surprising I haven't tried this before, honestly. Do we go top path? If we go top path, we'll fight Jun. I think that'll be fun, though. We'll go for it. And as far as order goes, probably something like this, right? I don't know. There's a lot of ways you can go about doing this. So we are starting off with the Fractured Blade, of course, which is like the Kurokuma thing. It means we've got some decent bleed stuff. Very bad for your case, you know. The fact that we're actually going to have decent bleeds, your skill 2 is going to be bad, but that's how it goes. 'Tis how it be. He can still do some stuff, right? Yeah, luckily it's... Yeah, okay. He's gonna do his best, right? Not gonna be very good, since the whole thing with Kurokuma Honglu is his skill 2 benefits not having good bleed. The entire Kurokuma in general really have a lot of anti-synergy together. There's not really a consistent theme between them. Like, they've all got like bleed to some degree, some more so than others, but like, you focus on poise a bunch, you're just kind of straight up bleed, decent bleed count stuff. You're kind of a decent damage dealer with some like anti-synergy with bleed, and also some pretty nice paralysis on skill 3, and you're like a more general debuffer with, you know, some offense level down stuff, plus coin drop, that sort of thing. So not a lot of synergy. I think that's definitely like intentional though, right? It kind of fits their entire vibe. It's just kind of like a bunch of, you know, thugs that don't really have like a coherent fighting style compared to something like Blade Lineage, right, where they're all very similar because, well, it's the Blade Lineage. They're all trained roughly together. Some of them have slight differences and stuff like, you know, Red Plum Blossom, notably. The fact that some of them have more of a bleed focus, but still, in general, Blade Lineage is a lot more of a coordinated force. Blade Lineage also seems to be like smaller in general, right? So they're a more closer knit group, or they were at least. As far as we can tell, it's only Ongdu and Kim left for Blade Lineage, so not great. We don't know how large. It doesn't sound like Blade Lineage is very large, though, so sure, we'll take the tassel. It'll help for the Pegatula, I guess. Who do we gamble? We'll gamble you. Seems like a decent. I think that's the best odds we got. Cool. But yeah, Blade Lineage kind of sounds like the entirety of Blade Lineage went to the library, which, you know, wasn't a lot of people, and the rest of them died in like the turf war, whether or not it's the people like with Ongdu outside, like fighting in the streets, or if it was okay, or if it was the people who were like spawned in the middle of like the thumb building, right? The Kurokuma building with the obelisk, just unfortunately sliced down by both Kurokuma and Kim alike. Can I have some nice bleed? Not bad. If we get like Wound Declared in the shop or something, that would be funny. My main priority is going to be the hilt, of course. Hopefully I get the hilt. We'll have to see, right? Yeah, decent bleed going on Jun though, so that's nice. Every single one of our attacks is decent bleed stuff, and you can handle the counter better than most people can, so that's nice. Unfortunately, we're getting one-sided a fair bit. Krager hasn't attacked yet. Yeah. We need to be a little bit careful because we are at a bit of a disadvantage numbers-wise. Can be a bit of an issue sometimes. But that's fine. We can handle it, I think. We will be able to stagger you with whatever we hit you with. I'm actually going to do this for safety, I think, just to make sure. And you guys are both... okay. You'll take some damage. Weak to slash is a little rough, but I think that's fine. Nice, cool. Yeah, I was doing the counter just to make sure we went for the decent clash first. Also a rough stagger. We need some healing stuff. We really don't have healing on this team, unfortunately. Okay, we can clash everything here though, so we're looking fine. I think I just went with all like base IDs for support passive, so we don't have any. Oh, I was not paying any attention. Gregor cannot attack. Oh god. That was a misplay on my part. He really should just defend. Although if he defended, he might have been hit. He might have been one of the ones clashing. Wasn't paying the most attention. But you need to just kind of sit around for a little bit. Yeah, okay. Just stand around, you know. Chillax. Gregor might die. I mean, like, it's a lot of bleed going on right now, that's for sure. Good news, though, Gregor doesn't have a stagger bar now, and we should get an E.G.O gift from this, right? Oh, full body pack, actually huge for us. Actually fairly huge, and because of the Pekatula fight, we can clash stuff manually. No one should get hit. There should only be 4 speed slots on the enemies. I'm pretty sure all the Pekatula are... no, there's a 5 here, okay. None of them are going for Gregor by default, though. That's nice. So, yeah. Just the ones that are doing a lot of damage we need to deal with. Like, we can probably, like, ignore bottom left, right? Like, do a little bit of that. You can actually clash decently here, it seems. So that's cool. And we do something like that, and that should go fairly well. You're doing very little damage to Ryoshu, because she's Pierce resistant, right? And she's Gloom neutral, I think. So it's looking good. Cloudburst is good as well, just for getting a bunch of... I mean, the paralysis doesn't matter. Don't know why I acted like it mattered for a second, because it really doesn't. But Gregor should get some nice full body pack healing. You should just heal like an 1/8 of his HP from this, which is pretty nice, yes. It's not insane. It's very much not insane. Important distinction. You need to win that. But it's good. And we'll try something like that. Looks good. Should be able to kill the one that's staggered, do a bunch of damage to the other ones. They've all got a little bit of bleed because they've all been hit, except for the one Gloom guy that didn't get it last turn, so... it's nice. Because we don't have Wound Cleared, our bleed isn't insane, and because this is a story dungeon, we've got so little cost that it'll be a miracle to get Wound Cleared, so I think we're gonna have to live without it, but we still have a lot of bleed infliction anyways, even like... I think we'll be able to like, handle Kim pretty well, right? Stuff like that. Double up that guy, sure. That should be a kill. Like, I guess double up that guy, sure. Look good. Cloud Cutter gets the additional attack shenanigans. Shadowclad Shattercleave, just so he can get the one side for the healing. He might have actually healed like a little bit too much to get above his second stagger threshold, which would be really bad. We'll just see how this next fight goes, though, right? Nice. And you can finish it off. Cool. Impressive strike. Thank you, Samjo. You're my biggest fan. Really, really appreciate what you're doing for the gang. Talisman bundle is bad. We can sell it though, so it's something. Normal fight time. We have to see how this goes. Very dependent on who gets hit by the random one-sided. If we can just kill one of them really quickly, like, yeah, this is a really bad start. Because we can't do anything about that. And that might genuinely just kill Gregor, right? Well, we'll see. Okay, so he's not dead yet. He is dead though, yeah. Nothing we can do about that. Shame we can't, because we don't have any Wrath, any Envy on this team, and because of the story dungeon, our resources have every fight. Very hard to get resources built up here in a reasonable fashion. We can restart this though. I could continue on without Gregor, but I kind of want to just run with the actual full Kurokumo team, just because, well, here's the thing, Kurokumo Gregor especially, like, never sees any usage whatsoever. He's a pretty middling ID on basically every front, which is unfortunate because he's super cool visually. Like, just look at his stance, his skill 3 is super cool, all that sort of fun stuff, but, he just is a very unfortunate... He's just unfortunate how he was designed, right? He's a 2-star that really deserved to have been a Gen 3-star or something instead of just some random, like, guy. You're getting one-sided. You can actually handle that one, though. It's not Wrath, right? You're weak to Wrath because you have Liger Domain slotted in. That's fine. That guy's almost dead. Cool. Should be able to get some kills next turn, and then we're just going to be at a better spot overall. Because once they get some kills, they won't have more stuff than us. Okay. Hopeless. It's only 1 paralysis. I think... Does this still win? Oh, this guy's SP. It's not guaranteed. I mean, pretty good odds of still winning. It looks like it, yeah. Yeah, cool. Good damage. Ryoshi's taking a fair bit of damage, though. That's unfortunate, but we are in the clear right now, I think. So that's good. We get an event, we get a normal fight, and then we're into the final row of stuff. Cool. More healing is good. And we should just be able to kill you. We'll shield with you just in case. It's not going to get to the point where she actually gets a chance to attack, but I need to be wary of that bleed. Gregor probably took, like, I mean, he used, like, what, a 2-coin attack or something when he had, like, 15 bleed. He probably took, like, 30 damage or something simply because I just attacked while he had a stupid amount of bleed, and he really didn't necessarily need to attack. He might have needed to attack, I'm not fully sure. I don't know if I can pass this, honestly. Actually, Rodion might be able to do this? We can sell it? Yeah, Rodion can do it. Cool. Alright. Why do I speak? Well, if we're lucky, we could theoretically still get, like, Rusted Hilt in the shop. I wouldn't hold my breath for it. If I see Wound of Claret, I'll go for that instead, but... Yeah, that would have been really nice to have, just... If for nothing else, I could have sold it, right? Oh, the one side is evading. You love to see it. Could have sold it. It would have been good money, because that's a tier 4, I'm pretty sure. Is it? I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure. So, would have been nice, but that's fine. We press on. Sometimes the 5% tails chance. Really, there's only a couple IDs that can pass that check, usually. Because it requires, like, a 20 roll, even, like, with preferred odds. You need, like, a 20 rolling Pride or Gloom skill to pass that check. There are a couple IDs that do that, like, notably, obviously, you've got stuff like, you know, I think the one who usually does it for me is, like, BL Faust. I think her skill 3 usually passes it for me, if I'm not mistaken. But there's not too many IDs that can do that. Especially because I'm pretty sure Blade Lineage IDs themselves get a boost there. Okay, doing some good stuff. We can kill this guy. Nice. Also, like, keep in mind the fact that, like, Rodion and Ryoju are 5 levels over-leveled for what was the max when this content released. So they're, like, super powered effectively. 5 levels isn't, like, the biggest difference, but it's still a pretty weighty difference sometimes. +1 clash power, and it's like a 15% damage increase. Roughly, give or take. 3% per offense level is the rough estimate, but it scales, like, weirdly. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything good here. Red Tassel does literally nothing, so we can sell it. Tassel Bundle does nothing, so we can sell it. I'll probably sell Phlebotomy Pack. I want to try some refreshing first, though. Can I get anything useful whatsoever? Rusted Cutting Knife is actually really nice, so I'll take it. One more refresh. Glimpse of Flames. That's an interesting one. Gregor's skill change. Can't even get a skill 3 or anything, yeah. I think I just carry on. Yeah. I should have probably done some healing stuff there, because we're guaranteed to take at least one-sided hit this fight. Actually, do we have anyone on this team that's gotten evade? I think so, right? At least someone. Nope, okay, cool. I really would have thought at least one of them did. Alright, good to know, though. We just have to... You can take one of those, yeah, that's fine. It's kind of a gamble. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with a gamble. If she fails me one more time, so be it, right? She's already had one awful, like, Tails roll in her skill 3 this run. What are the odds another one happens? Okay, God. I was worried about that evade for a second there, but we took it down, so that's nice. I did notice that we were going to have everyone push through it, but luckily we managed to at least roll decently once. And because we don't have any sinking stuff on this team, though, it means he won't win clashes too much. That's nice, at least. Sky clearing cut. It's good. You get hit a little bit, yeah. As expected. Nothing we can do about it, except, you know, just kind of tank it. Alright, high speed turn. We can actually clash everything, though, so that's good. That's a little bit of a dicey clash, but I think it's fine. Also, I do know I could Sapling Light. I'm kind of trying to save Sapling of Light, though, because Kim's one of those fights where you really need to be careful when you use Sapling of Light. Because, well, he can get 5 speed. If he gets 5 speed and you've got bad speed on your guys, you're in for a bit of a walloping, if you will. Not quite a screw-loose walloping, but a walloping nonetheless. Okay, we're getting some decent bleed going, and there's the stagger. Excellent. We should be looking pretty good now. I don't think we'll be able to kill him next turn, but we'll be able to do good damage. Yeah, I don't think we've got the skills for it. We've got at least one skill through the Shadow Cloud Shatter Cleave. Ugh. Say that 10 times fast. I'm sure I've made that joke before, but because I genuinely have not used Kurokumo Gregor in probably like half a year, God. I actually don't know the last time I've used Kurokumo Gregor. Half a year might be an accurate guess. It's a little unfortunate, but that's fine. Okay, but yeah, now you've got your Yield My Fleshy turn going on, so... A little bit dicey, but you've got a lot of bleed. This also might be... No, I can redirect it. Okay, I can redirect everything. I was gonna say this might be the turn where... I have one side to that. Might be the turn where I need to... Sapling, but I should be fine. This looks good enough. That 3 paralysis is a little scary, though, not gonna lie. I did also know, Cloudburst, we gotta be careful with paralysis here. Just in general. I think we're doing fine to most of our clashes. I don't think paralysis is gonna kill us. Now, very well could kill us if we, like, inflict paralysis when he's about to, like, we're about to clash his mass attack or something, though. I think he dies this turn, though. I think he's got enough bleed and he's clashing enough times. He's got, like, 2 coins on all of his skills, so he's guaranteed to proc, like, bleed, like, what, like, 10, 12 times a turn with his skills. Like, he goes through a lot of blood. And there we go, that's a victory. Kurokumo have won the turf war. A lot of bleeding happened. A lot of bleeding happened on both sides, honestly, but Kurokumo pulled through. And you managed to deal the most damage of everyone on this team. Yeah. Kurokumo Honglu is just one of those really interesting IDs. Oh, that was weird. I wonder if that was a issue on my side or Limbus' side, but there sure was like a white flash there. Huh. That was odd. Maybe there's some sort of issue going on with that right now. But yeah, that was the Blade Lineage dungeon. It's always short when you do the main story dungeon stuff, which is unfortunate, but I mean, the good news is I got to use this ID, and you know, no one ever used this ID, myself included. But in the end, Kurokumo Honglu ended out on top. Not really too much of a shocker, because, well, he does damage. He's also, like, the only one who's got good slash damage, like, consistently, because, like, you're all Pierce. You've got, like, good slash stuff, or not really great. You're not great for damage if we can't manage poise and you need help to manage poise. Maybe if we was being smart, I would have grabbed, like, BLD songs for passive and something just to make your poise manageable. And you've got a blunt skill, too, yeah. Just the fact that you're all slash really helped you a lot, I think. Especially when the enemy is resisting Pierce meant that Ryoshu really was in a bad spot. But anyways, yeah, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!